Number 5. Uncontrollably fond. We can't go mentioning tragic endings without uncontrollably fond. Because right in episode 1, this drama revealed a male lead who is suffering from an incurable disease. Shin Jun-young is a top singer and actor who just learned that he has only 1 year left to live. Frustrated and pained, he threw a tantrum and started to think about his first love. And thus, we are introduced to the female lead No-ul, who used to always fight for justice in her student days. However, after her father passed away in a hit-and-run, she struggled to pay debts and had grown to become much more practical. Jun-young and No-ul are finally reunited when she is asked to film a documentary surrounding him. And of course, like most K-dramas out there, they started to fall in love. As sweet as their moments are, Jun-young gets worse day by day, and he starts to forget about everything. About his mother, about No-ul, and even about himself. A scene where Jun-young did not recognize his mother until he tastes her food has brought the audience to tears, making them question why fate had to be this cruel.
미안해, 기억 못해서.
And at the end of the series, there's no miracle. Jun-young was never cured. One evening, he leaned on No-ul's shoulder to sleep and drifted off to eternity. He left behind a moving video, filmed after the illness was discovered. When you find this and watch the video, am I still alive? And my love, Ul, how is she living now? Still remembering him and working the career she loves, No-ul was seen kissing a poster of her deceased love as the drama closes.
내일 또 보자, 준영아.
Number 4. Hotel de Luna. As with other dramas on this list, there's also no happily ever after for our female lead Man-wol. At the start of the series, we are introduced to a mysterious hotel that caters to ghosts, and leading it is the charming Jang Man-wol, who, due to sins committed in the past, had been cursed to linger for over 1,000 years. She's cold, cynical, and materialistic to the T. And among her many staff ghosts is a sole human who works as the manager. As the 99th manager, our male lead Gu Chan-sung is tasked with making Man-wol move on. Throughout his time working at Hotel de Luna, he learned of Man-wol and the staff's pasts, and set out to right them and clear their remorse. Unfortunately, resolving these regrets also means letting Chan-sung's newly found family move on. And one by one, the staff started to leave for the afterlife. The hotel faded out of existence. All traces of these people vanished, leaving nothing but the memories in Chan-sung's heart. Even the supporting couple between the hotel intern Yuna and receptionist Hyun-jung ends tragically as Hyun-jung passes and Yuna has to let him go, wishing he will be happy in his next life. Her future is still long-lasting, and thus, she cannot follow him. And while Chan-sung is reunited with another version of Man-wol at the end, the ending is by no means less tear-jerking. Number 3. The Smile Has Left Your Eyes. Next in the list is The Smile Has Left Your Eyes, a series heartbreaking from start to finish, with a closure that's more of a stab in the heart. The story revolves around Kim Moo-young, who is a borderline sociopath and thus cannot feel like normal humans do. When he meets the female lead Jin Kang, he asks her to teach him how to feel, how to be human. And slowly but surely, they fall in love. But the course of this series is a terrible rocky path. Jin Kang's older brother, Jin Kook, believes that Moo-young is involved in a past suicide patch, one he believed to be a murder in disguise. He is thus furious to see his sister getting affiliated with a man he always considered the bad guy. Overcoming all these hardships, and yet what welcomes our two leads at the end, is not a happy ending, but death.
좋은 사람이 되고 싶었지만 살인자가 되었습니다.
Moo-young accidentally killed a person over a misunderstanding, and thinking that he can be no good man, he tried to take his own life. Meanwhile, after learning of her past, Jin Kang rushed to find Moo-young. She begs him to live, saying that she will follow if he departs. And upon these words, Moo-young cracks, admitting he never wants to die. But suddenly, guns were fired. Jin Kang was shot as she covers for her love. And Moo-young fails soon after. Declaring their love for each other, both passed away, hands reaching out for a final touch. Tragic as it is, this finale was actually a brighter one compared to the Japanese original. Moo Young and Chin Kang were supposed to be siblings, but the producers probably decided that this closure was heart-wrenching enough. Number 2. Mr. Sunshine. Unrivaled as the best K-drama of 2018, Mr. Sunshine was a stunning work of art that integrated political drama, era turmoil, as well as a tragic love story. Following 5 main characters from different classes who assume different identities, a common point has brought them all together. They all share the same love for their nation, and try to fight for their friends, families, and Joseon. But in the end, period dramas never have a happy ending, and 4 out of the 5 had lost their lives as the series reached its end. First off, we have the mysterious Kudohina, who owns Glory Hotel. She had a painful past and is always devoted to Joseon, and thus had tried to blow up her own hotel to wipe out Japanese soldiers who were the core to her tragedy. She succeeded, but as her wounds were too severe, had taken her last breath in the arms of Go Dongmei, the man she loves. But Dongmei, along with his enemies-turned-friends Eugene and Hee-sung, all have eyes for another woman, Lady Ah-shin. They strive to protect both her and the country in their heart. Unfortunately, none of them make it to the end. Dongmei died while holding up against multiple enemies, seriously wounded. And Hee-sung was tortured to demise by the Japanese when he refused to reveal the whereabouts of his beloved. Even Eugene received multiple shots to the back when trying to protect his love. As the sole survivor, Lady Ah-shin continues to train, trying to form crews to seek vengeance as well as liberate her nation, Korea.
잘 가요, 동지들. 독립된 조국에서. See you again.
Number 1. Moon Lovers. You're probably not surprised to see Moon Lovers at the end of this list, and that's because its ending was just heartbreaking all throughout. None of the characters were happy in the end, and as the audience, we were all left heartbroken. The female lead Hae-soo is a mischievous girl from the 21st century. However, after time traveling into the past, she slowly loses her innocence and has to learn to be cunning to survive in the turbulent palace. The death count in Moon Lovers was no less shocking. It starts with minor characters, to Hae-soo's friends, and in the end, no one is left content. The beautiful and romantic relationship between the 13th Prince Baek-ah and previous Princess Woo-hee ended with her throwing herself off a castle wall, and he was left devastated, leaving to become a wandering musician. The brighter romance of the 10th Prince, Wang-eun, and female General Son-duk also ended with the two leaving the world, harmed by various soldiers and unable to touch for the very last time. Even the main couple of the 4th Prince Wang-so and Hae-soo could not even end on a happy note. Wang-so had to get married to secure his throne, while Hae-soo, unable to stand this, married the 14th Prince, a close friend of hers. In the end, Hae-soo's health worsened after she gave birth to Wang-so's child. She sends multiple letters to the palace only to be ignored. Wang-soo was only left with her ashes, and forever stayed alone in his large castle. And even when Hae-soo returns to the future, she can't forget all the things she's been through. Now, she can only look at Wang-so in paintings and records, crying as she thinks, "I'm sorry for leaving you alone." A happy ending may be good, but a sad ending makes the series all the more impactful. Or at least, that's the case for these tear-jerking K-dramas. Do you know of any other sad endings? Were they to your liking? Just comment your opinion down below. And if you want more videos like this, like, share, and subscribe to bbalidrama. We'll come back soon. See ya!